Hello everyone, and welcome to the astrological forecast for the sign of Taurus, month of April 2019. And for you Taurus, I'm going to be reading from the 24 karat gold deck of Nefertari for you today, Egyptian tarot deck, and we're going to be seeing a 6-card spread out for you, seeing what month of April has to say for you. Month of April towards the end begins the Taurus season, and really the beginning of flowers everywhere. You guys are about life. You guys are about earth grounding and the sign of Venus. The planet Venus rules you. You're very individuals that are very enjoying the comforts of life and enjoying being of assistance to others. Very kind givers. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you. Month of April. Spirit, come forward. Show us what's happening here. Five of Pentacles. Uh-oh. It also happens to be that Uranus is in Taurus, which we'll get into that in a minute, which is your sign, but Uranus and Venus conjuncture here is also going on. Hangman came up 2 different times, and there it is. Here we go again. Nine of Swords. Where do I go? What do I do with myself? That's what I'm feeling out of this energy with the Nine of Swords card. And One of Scarab. 5 of Swords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show us the final card for Taurus. What do we mean 5 of Swords here? Someone lying here. Someone giving us something we don't want to hear, or is this a lie? What is this? It's karmic, so this is something about you. Alright. Taurus, we start out April, okay? 5 of Pentacles here. You know, you being a sign, enjoying the comforts of life, may have been overindulging, or may have kind of just realized that, you know, how I felt lately. I don't know, it's like this Mars energy hasn't been very compatible with you, how strongly Mars came on this year being in your home sign of Taurus. You had the opportunity to work with this energy in March. But did you take that opportunity or not? What was going on in your life at that time? You have to truly ask yourself and go within. At the end of March, early April, where we're at right now, this is being highlighted with the 5 of Pentacles here. There's a man at the bottom of a bush searching for his loose change. Searching and wondering, where did the money go? What happened here? What's going on here? Why am I at this point where I'm at right now? I look at my statements, and I look at what I have in my bank account, and I look at what I'm doing here, and I'm just seeing and feeling the Hangman energy here as your next card. I'm beating myself up. This is a card of calling the spiritual order, and this is also a card of overcoming adversity, but it's also the card of the exact meaning here of what you're seeing. This Pharaoh beating up the servant here, or you're beating up yourself. I feel that you may be involved in a company that may have talked you into buying their credit card, or may have talked you into, you know, maybe this is the company you work for and you're required to do something or required to give something, and it kind of just left you at this point. You may have realized that you have a lot of subscriptions. For those of you who are students, this is your spring break time. Maybe you might have went a little overindulged on spring break, is what I'm feeling here. And I feel that you may have been left with a lesson around this time period. I feel that you may have been at a point where you had left yourself wondering, what am I going to do for those who are single? Why is it, I'm confused about this person. You know, I've tried to give so much of myself. We did so much in the process. We had fun. Spring break was epic. We experienced memories. but the communication is awkward. It's Nine of Swords here. I feel that your communication with people in your life right now is highlighted by the Nine of Swords here. This is just confusion, uncertainty about people, uncertainty about a certain someone or people. And I feel that, you know, the social butterfly that you've been, it's not Taurus season yet, okay? But usually right before your birthday or right before the end of your physical year, going into your next year, is usually a time of trials and reflection. It's usually a time of taking responsibility and taking back what was yours. And because your astrological sign falls on Taurus, and your astrological sign of Taurus is aligned with Uranus right now, it's a reflection of being frugal. It's a reflection of, is this person truly intimidated by me, or do they view me as my equal? For those of you who are women, is this a boy that I'm dealing with, or is this a man? You know, you may be asking yourself that right now. You may be dealing with this contemplation. Those of you who are in relationships may be wondering, had we just been honest, or had we just been dealing and ignoring the problems all along? Well, you're going to be called to focus and fix these. For those who are in relationships right now, I'm seeing one of chalices, and with your astrological sign in Uranus aligned with Venus right now, I'm just seeing that you're being called to really focus on the healing aspect, self-healing, you know, drawing away, spending a lot of time at home doing housework, going through your papers, going through your folders, kind of just going and getting through everything. Those of you are reorganizing. Many of you are reorganizing yourselves right now. And then we have this next card, but this is the One of Scarab, represents healing. This can be healing for yourself physically, financially, and relationship-wise. And those of you who I feel that are married are dealing with this card right now, the One of Scarab here, the One of Cups here. And you're dealing with just, what are the aspects that we need to focus on right now, you know? I'm thinking of going back to the gym. I'm thinking of working on myself. Or I'm working more towards a job that's going to be more physically demanding of me, that's going to give me my passion and pleasure at the same time. Many of you are thinking about that. But why this Five of Swords energy? My goodness. Wow. This is you on top here. This is someone else down here. And back to our singles, in the conversation I was having about that spring break, about that time period where you were hanging out with some people, you begin to realize maybe this person isn't as passionate about me as I thought. Maybe this person isn't about, you know, please be honest with me. You're going to come forward and say, tell me how you truly feel. Tell me this is what I need to know. I need assurance. I have needs. I can be pretty needy at times, but you know what? I'm strong and I'm grounded individual, and I need to be someone's rock, is your inner mentality. You love supporting people, you love giving excessively, but when you give too much, you know, it cracks you apart, Taurus. And so you have to speak your mind right now and say, if we're going anywhere in the future, where do we stand in the moment of the now? The answer may be shocking and a surprise towards you. They'll either shape up and ask for forgiveness, like the man is dealing with down here, or you're just going to take it and run. Take it and leave it, take it, run away with it, which is a good option as well, because you got to take care of yourself at the end of the day. The truth of the matter is that. And we get the card of the Wheel of Fortune. Being the end of your fiscal year, heading into Taurus season, where we're headed right now at the end of April, and many of you have May birthdays, I would say your spirit animal is the ladybug. You're inspired by the ladybug, and you're inspired by flowers. Of course, many of you deal with May, the month of May. But back to the subject of the wheel. These events that have unfolded for you came with a powerful reason and a powerful lesson. So my lesson came in the month in Pisces, when we were still in Pisces moving into Aries, and that was about finances, how I'm organizing and directing them, why I need to take better track on where I spend myself with a business so I can take it as a deduction, things like that. I could be getting so much more credit for what I'm dealing with but I'm not really placing it, type of ordeal. Many of you may be dealing with that same scenario right now, or have. And this is just, and you're completing something karmically here. For many of you who have a higher calling, who have this calling, some of you are bearers of other people's karma, and some of you are dealing with some things of your own that are needing and being sorted out. And that's with this wheel spinning in action, the wheel of karma coming forward here. Wheel of Fortune has beautiful aspects, as in good karma, and good aspects, meaning by the time you hit the month of May, many of you will see a turnaround in this rough patch. April hasn't been very pleasant to you guys, but for Aries, it's turning out to be a lot better. But for you, Mars quickly shifted into Gemini right after we headed into April. Right before it, actually, around the last week of March, we saw this. And you were vibing along very well with grounded Taurus and Mars. It kind of left you very compatible with many other Aries individuals, and it kind of left you you had a more compulsive nature around that time as well, being your sign aligned with Mars. And it kind of led you to where you were at right now. So it's time to take that responsibility. It's golden. Look at it right here. Take it as it is, Taurus. You've come a long way for yourself just to turn back and say, I'm just going to go back to the bedroom and play my video game. Or I'm just going to back to the bedroom and, just not wake up today. That may be on the back of your mind, but it's not going to be around forever. And if you feel like that, avoid the hermit, by all means, because no hermit showed up in your reading. I'm saying that you need to talk to people. You need comfort right now. That's what I'm seeing. Other people that are going to listen to you. That's why you had that Five of Swords here, also saying you needed to speak your mind, but you also needed someone to talk to, is really what I'm seeing going on for your energy, Taurus. And, you're not reluctant. You're not stubborn like Capricorn is to talk to people about your issues. You're more open about your issues. And you like to help other people in the process learn from what they're going through. But it also gives something back to you. You're good. You're able to do this. You're going to be more open to doing so. Taurus, you're stubborn, but nowhere near as stubborn as a Leo or a Capricorn. Taurus, my final words that I'm going to say to you are, enjoy the month of May ahead. You're going to have a beautiful reading next month. This may not be your month, but it's your month of May is beautiful. You're blossoming. Namaste and blessings, Taurus. Until next time.